Can Zeke deke again? It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago. It'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah. 2
touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
Here we go. Number 80. Kill.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 6 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting lineup time for the offense. What about Dwayne Brown, my friend?
Remember when we were kids and you wanted to make sure you had the big guy next to you all the time because you needed a bodyguard? That's Dwayne Brown at left tackle. He protects his quarterback so well as provides great access in the running game.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
50, 29, Alpha. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. A look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Lions. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Stills bringing it in. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground with Breida.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Check 55 to Mike! Check 55 to Mike!
They fake the give. Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The numbers for Zeke from last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
On second down and 4, Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. Third down here. From the gun on third down, Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Going deep here for Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Golden Tate. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. On first down, Brady. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. These two teams all tied after one.
Wait, 20! Check 56. Bound to lose one.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Drops it underneath to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Yeah, let's get set.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, now Brady. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, it's complete. Stills. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Breida. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Breida on the draw. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Brady now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Brady, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Time for us to spotlight C.J. Anderson. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now it's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
50. Alabama. 380. Hey, look, 3.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 30 on second down, Newton got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott, 98 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here's Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And now look at him go. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Newton trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, Brady.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
He completes it to Tate, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Brady now to throw. And that's Elliott, complete.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They run again with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Tate. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start on the ground with Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Switch. On 50.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second and 1, Brady. And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wait, that, wait, 20! 56!
On first down, Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
2 yards on the
Throwing on second and 8. Brady, Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
27-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On first down, it's Newton. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Newton. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Newton. Caught by Cobb. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the delay, here's Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Letting one fly, and this is taken in at the 5. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run with Breida, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is complete. It's Allen. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
This is Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
56, 65, 65, 65.
Brady going to look to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it second and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.